Imagine that your only legacy is having women strap silicone to your photo to ride it.
This is the worst!
Hello friends, trace amounts of science. Welcome back to ReddX. We're getting into some 4chan Greentexts today. It's going to be a fun ride, absolutely tremendous. You're going to love it. Thanks for being here today, by the way. Vote for me for my third term. Our first post, it's a doomer Peter Griffin, 19, never had a friend, never been in a relationship, never kissed a girl, never did it, can't drive, never had a real job. It's too late for me. I can't fix myself. Have you tried?
You tried your best, and you failed miserably. The lesson is, never try.
OP gives the most ReddX response I could imagine and says, look, you're 19. Your life has just begun, and you're already fucking giving up. Have you tried not being a pathetic bitch? If not, I do hear that helps. Yeah, put a Band-Aid on your boo-boo. The entire secret to everything is just keep it pushing, alright? Fucking 19. You don't know what real problems are yet. Do you live with mommy? Never mind, don't answer. It's gonna make me sad. Let's move on! Also, technically, I think May 4th just ended in the States, so here's some Star Wars posts. Darth Maul! No introduction, doesn't even say anything, just starts sword fighting. Yeah, and with two double thing, oh my god. It's mind-blowing shit right there. Next post. Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers get easily fucked by everyone, including overgrown teddy bears. EU tards. You know, actually, these guys are not some average goons, you know, they're some of the best, like, the most elite troops in the army. He's Vader's personal guard. What? Couldn't they just present them as regular soldiers to match the movies? They retroactively made them even more stupid. Maybe the problem is not the quality of the soldiers, the quality of the weapon they're given, you know? Vader's handing out stamped fucking metal laser guns that blow up in people's hands. Yeah, no, budgets. I understand. That's what I do, budgets, so. We'll move on. Fallen Order and finished it this weekend. Here's my thoughts. I think I only played like 2 hours of it. I tried to like it. I really did. It's just so hand-holdy. Ugh. Awful level design, annoying map, broken physics, tons of crashes, poor performance, tons of glitches. Had to reload because of soft locking multiple times. Lack of fast travel makes for tedious trips back to the ship. Repetitive segments scattered repeatedly throughout the whole game. Mediocre character writing. Forced a black woman to be a Jedi because diversity. Story can be a bit underwhelming at times, to say the least. Overall, a great game. Highly recommend 8 out of 10. I'm confused. What parts did you like? Maybe that's just what he needs, a game that will hold his hand all the way through. Anyway, next post. Be me watching Star Wars with 7-year-old nephew, trying to explain to him the plot of The Phantom Menace. I said the Trade Federation is invading Naboo because Naboo won't pay their taxes. The little cousin asks, what are taxes? Well, taxes are like extra money that you have to give to the government whenever you buy stuff. He says, that sounds evil.
It's the worst part of the game. It's what? Taxes.
Explain to him that taxes are a thing in real life. My face when my nephew says he wants to join the rebellion and destroy the U.S. president now. That's fine. We have jet fighters, some of the best in the world. The best in the world. It's a good idea to put on the Trump hair today. I'm really liking rapid firing these Star Wars posts, so we'll just keep it going. Why not? Han Solo and Princess Leia were definitely banging it out on the Millennium Falcon when they were traveling from the asteroid fields to Cloud City. Online blueprints make it clear that the Millennium Falcon wasn't very large, didn't have much privacy. I mean, it's a ship, for God's sake. Online sources say the trip took around 5 weeks. Was that weird for Chewbacca? I don't think so. Han was definitely a Chad. Chewie was probably used to Han pounding out all these random space Stacys. He probably just hung out in the cockpit and pretended he didn't hear it. Yeah, why not?
This is Han Solo, and I'm going to be keeping you company for the next few hours right here on the Midnight Shift.
I'm pretty sure for him this is just a job, isn't it? Are Han and Chewie friends? You never, like, see them just sitting there fucking talking and hanging out, really. I guess it's because he can't really talk. Oh, nice insights. All right, next post. See episode 1 opening night. Hold up, pause. Is this Elliot right now? Also, we put up an exclusive members video. Oh, I love it. YouTube struck it down. We appealed and got it back up. And it's all about Elliot and the cell phone videos that were gotten via Freedom of Information Act. So, member up, Patreon up, if you want to take a look. I think it currently is free on my Patreon. So you don't even have to sign up. Like, if you don't like it, you can take a look at what you're getting. Anyway, enough of my plug, I guess. I'm going to pretend this post is from Elliot. See episode 1 opening night. Guy dressed as George Lucas stands up before the movie and gets a standing ovation. Thanks for coming to my film, guys. People are laughing and clapping. Jovial audience. Movie ends. George Lucas guy's hair is visible somewhere near the front. He isn't moving. Lights have come up. People are shell-shocked. Lucas gets up. Someone boos him. Everyone starts booing him. No, come on. Maybe if it's like an audience of critics, they would legitimately boo him. But general audiences don't give a shit. They already paid the $20. They're determined to enjoy the thing that they already bought. You know? You can't not like it. You paid $100 to bring your family here. God, episode 1 really is a piece of shit. Anyway, that's about it for Star Wars posts, I think. Happy May the 4th, you know. Enjoy your space wizards. I love lightsabers. And we'll keep it moving. This next post is about me. Everything's about me. It's me, Donald Trump. The shart of the deal. Oh no, he bungled it? How could this happen? Trump hikes China tariffs to 30% and then 84%. China reciprocates. Trump hikes tariffs to 145%. China reciprocates. Trump announces that he wants Xi to call him. China does nothing. Trump announces that he would be ready to make a deal. China does nothing. Trump rolls back tariffs on computers and smartphones. China keeps retaliatory tariffs. Oof. Yeah, all I gotta really do is watch like the dollar versus peso ratio to know how he's doing. Nobody in here actually thought they was gonna do well, right? Like, it was all a big joke, wasn't it? Well, look who's laughing now. Nobody. President Xi, I guess. Was he a fucking emperor? I don't think so. I think he's a president. Although in a communist country, like, whatever. I'm not... Next post. Non is reading Plato on the subway. Parmenides, struggling to understand. Black guy next to me glances over. Are you an intellectual? OP, not really. That's why you read Plato. He smiles and leaves a few stations later. Come home and try thinking of comebacks in the shower. What the fuck? He just needed to feel better than somebody. That's fine. Grant him that. You don't think you're an intellectual? He dunked on you for you not being an intellectual. Okay, neat. Now what? I guess be mad in the shower for a week. What the fuck is wrong with you? Let it go. Next post. Oh, it's an enlightenment post. Perfect. Let it go. Anon came and asked the great philosopher, are small breasts better or are large? The great philosopher replied, suppose you had $100 in bills and $100 in coins. Which would weigh more? The coins, said Anon. Ah, the great philosopher responded, but which would have greater value? Anon was enlightened, as were we all. That really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Maybe every human being in the world can be broken down into dollars and cents. Eventually they are, if you're an investment firm or an insurance company or... You know what, I think I'm taking the wrong message away from this, so we're just gonna keep it moving. That's the safe thing to do. Just keep pushing forward. Every Resident Evil game, some guy turns himself into a horrific monster to kill the heroes. Like, what is their plan if they win? Just be a giant monster thing forever?
Sounds more like an alien invasion if you ask me.
The horrific image. I presume that would wear off after some amount of time, but I don't know. Doesn't the virus, whatever, affect you? You're a zombie forever, so he'd be a monster thing forever. I guess if you become king of the world, there's no reason to not look like a monster thing. nobody could say boo about it, or you do, I don't know, monstrous things. Anyway, who cares? Next post. Oh, it's about everybody's friend. Ouija get back pain from messed up surgery. Blasts his healthcare CEO thinking it would start a revolt. Instead of revolts, girls just make thirst traps about you. Imagine that your only legacy is having women strap silicone to your photo to ride it.
This is the worst.
I mean, that's why they were so hushed about it. They were scared that it would start something. Everybody started saying, hey, that's a pretty good idea. And executives and shareholders and people that are far too rich for their own good got scared. I saw a post about somebody getting banned on Reddit just for upvoting a post that mentioned him. I'm probably taking a risk even talking about it on the YouTube channel. So yes, I'm depressed about the situation and everything surrounding it. Thank you for asking. Whatever. We'll move on to the next post. My god, it's Oblivion remastered! Why remaster a game from 4 gigabytes to 120? Are compression and optimization just lost technologies now? I mean, yeah, basically. I think you nailed it down there. Are you just mad you can't run it? Come on. Like, the old one still feels just as good, but the new one is massively prettier. Still a little bit janky, crashes, and, you know, not even the fun kind of jank, just crashes. But yeah, it autosaves a lot. It's a lot of fun. Clear some of that weird shit off your hard drive and download Oblivion. Thanks. If I'm gonna be part of the problem, then we all should be. Next post. Marvel Rivals again? Add hot white woman to game. Concurrent players increased by over 100,000. Is it really that easy? Yes. Yes, it is. I'd like to see what happens when they add, like, you know, weird heroes. Dog Welder, concurrent players 20,000. Deadpool, concurrent players 200,000. Yeah, it doubles because everybody's gay for Deadpool. Don't let the marketing people get a hold of this. I hate for them to get any ideas about a game I don't play. Next post. Urbi et Orbi. It's the Pope saying something in Latin. And then he meets J.D. Vance. And then he dies. So who do you think the new Pope is going to be? There's definitely something a little cursed about J.D. Vance, but he seems to lead into it, so I don't know. It's an interesting strategy in motion. Anyway, next post. It says 9 words. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? It's the red shirt guy from BlizzCon. This was enough to destroy an entire company. The Great Man Theory in action. Yeah. What's that oil painting with the guy standing up? Everybody uses it to meme their quote-unquote unique opinions that thinks it sets them apart from the crowd. Yeah, totally. I think we're all red shirt guy, just a little bit. Although I do still play Blizzard games sometimes, so I guess that's nice. Although I do have to admit to myself that overall they suck pretty hard. Like sometimes you want to scratch that Warcraft itch, you know? Anyway, this LP asks, is my dad autistic? Be 28 years old, live alone but with dogs. Dad comes to visit me from several states away, meets my male German Shepherd for the first time. Shepherd rolls onto his back. Dad asks what those weird lumps are. And I say those are his nipples. And Dad asks, why has he got nipples if he's a boy? And I say, why do you? Dad immediately shuts up and walks away. It's been 3 hours, and he hasn't spoken to me since. Please help. He's been here for a week.
Oh! He said she ain't had no nipple!
That's strange. But it really seems like both of you should maybe open up a dialogue about the dog nipples, you know? How this made me feel deep down. So stupid. Whatever. Keep it moving. Oh my god, this is about that 100 men versus 1 gorilla, like, hypothetical question that's been going around. And personally, I think gorillas do a lot of fucking damage, but, like, 100 men's a lot of men. If you could get, you know, like 5 guys on each arm and leg, then maybe you stand a chance. I don't know. Depends how big the dudes are, too. See, here I go again. Gorilla posting. This gorilla be gorilla hanging out in the jungle, eating a whole bushel of bananas. All of a sudden I hear rustling in the tall grass. 100 random men jump out of the bushes and rush towards me. I start swinging and cripple several, keep on bashing until all 100 are dead. Continue eating my bananas. My face, Swen. Yeah, that gorilla had a good time. This is just another Tuesday for him, you know? Beautiful. Perfect. Love it. Here's a box of Snickers. This Greentext was posted, I think, in the Discord and my personal subreddit, discord.gg/ReddX and r/ReddX reads, respectively. But Anon bought a case. Eat a display case of Snickers that I bought from Costco. Fingers and toes hurt like hell. Hands won't stop shaking. Entire body feels cold. Yeah, that's a good crash. You're probably going to wake up with diabetes tomorrow. I just want you to know that. But oh no, man, we all make choices. Here's a Stephen King post. So how do the kids defeat this clown, Stephen? Oh, Jesus Christ, Stephen. Yeah, that picture is quite fitting. Clearly a fellow who likes Coke a little too much.
I do cocaine! Yeah!
Not taking his advice on anything. Moving right along. Oh, here's a Steam Deck post. $400, 256 gig LCD. I'm just gonna leave this right here. Steam sales constantly. Can play games even up to 2025 releases. Emulates every console up to this generation. Perfectly decent, including the Switch. No subscriptions needed. Also acts as a computer. No PC needed to manage the files. And it has mods. Oh, comfy. Yeah, Steam Deck is like one of the comfiest things. My kids mostly use it to play Deer Simulator a whole lot, but I like to get down on some Dead Cells every now and then. Oblivion, little clunky out of the box, but I'm sure I could adjust it and make it run decently. Anyway, here's a Punisher skull. I don't know anything else about the Punisher, just the skull. Park your car in a parking lot. Punisher has to do his edgy skull. Now you have to deal with insurance because your car was set on fire. It's an older car and they give you the Blue Book price, but please, I replaced various parts that I can't afford to get anymore. Now I have to drive around in a rusty, dark red Ford Taurus. Thanks, Punisher. Shit happens, bro. Life's rough out here, that's what I know. Here's Jackie.jpg, cyberpunk thing. Game dev writes a Latin game character. Ay, Dios mío, this food is delicioso, cabrón. Just like my mamacito used to make back when I ran with La Loca Muchachos Roja. Come on, Eze. You have to taste this carne del burro. Thanks. I feel really represented now. Yeah, well, we didn't know what else to do. We can't give him a sombrero anymore. It's the future times. Although you should have gave him a sombrero that was like an Inspector Gadget hat, you know? Wearing a poncho and he's got like 1,000,000 guns underneath. That would have been the cool way to do it. Talking about tacos and burritos, what the fuck?
Fulfill all your wishes with my taco flavored kisses. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito, taco, taco.
Here's a sad Anon. He says, when I was 14, I played Spin the Bottle at a party. And when I sat down, all the girls said, if it lands on you, we only have to hug you. The girl I had a crush on spun the bottle, and it landed on me. She looked up and said, I don't want to play anymore. All the other girls stopped playing too, and the guys got mad at me for ruining the game. So I ended up crying in the bathroom and called my mom to pick me up. When she arrived, I tried to sneak out, but on my way out, I saw them playing Spin the Bottle again. Oof. So, which events completely destroyed your self-esteem, Anons? I wish I had a really interesting story from you, Anon. It's just, yeah, probably being called fat a lot. That's about it. My self-esteem damage was all done via chip damage. Just a couple HP here and there. Thankfully, it started to recover now, because I don't give a fuck no more. LCD screen in 2025. I think this is the new Switch that nobody's gonna buy. Here's your €450 console, bro. Yeah, I should have just bought a Steam Deck, honestly. I don't know why we're even playing this game anymore. Sure, it's gonna have Mario and Zelda and all that shit, but there's comparable experiences. A lot of slop too, but that stuff settles to the bottom. It's fine. There's only a few Nintendo console generations that I skipped, but this is going to be one of them. I don't see the point. Might be dead forever, but I think it's too early to say. Anyway, next post. Looks like a trolley problem thing, and OP says, girlfriend says she'll end me in the trolley problem to save 5 strangers. I asked what if it was her mother, and she says that she'd end her too. Why are women like this? Fitness. Yeah. If you were jacked enough, you could fucking flip the trolley over when it came for you. I think that's the true secret. That's the point that we need to get to. To answer your question, I don't think it's women that are like that. I think it's the type of women that would settle for a dude like you. Just fucking incinerate him on the way out the door. Ah, beautiful. Anyway, next post. Here's some Harry Potter posting on Space Wizard Day. He's an actual wizard, you know.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm sorry, Potter, but you can't go to the comfy village where every single one of your classmates is going to have a jolly time, eat candy, and buy nice stuff because your horrible relatives, the one I spied on for weeks and told Dumbledore they were the worst muggles in existence, didn't sign your form, even though I personally knew your parents and they died bravely and are the only reason that we're all not completely doomed. Anyway, have a good day, all alone in the cold, empty castle. What the fuck was her problem? Permission slips. You think the ministry's not going to come down here? The Ministry of Magic is going to find me out of my ass. I can't afford to open a loan with any more goblins. There you go. That's the answer to your question. Paperwork is real even in the wizard world. Here's an Anon being thwarted. Just pirate games, bro. It's free. I look it up. You need to pay for a VPN subscription to torrent. Unless you're in the Philippines, nobody give a fuck out here. It's beautiful. Just loan games from a friend. It's free. Look it up. You need to have friends. Yeah, that's rough. I sort of do miss those old days. Swap games, be like, oh, I'm stuck on this part. And they'd be like, oh, I need help with this part. You swap some knowledge. And when I was doing that, it was like Super Nintendo and 64 days. So yeah, the games were still kind of hard. I want to go play Diddy Kong Racing. Fucking off the rails. Okay, moving on. Another Star Wars post, why not? Haven't seen Padme in almost 10 years. Immediately simps in the most cringe manner possible. Does this dude have any self-control? No! That's what all of those movies are about, actually. Yeah, like sand. It's irritating, it gets everywhere. Why not blow up a desert planet? Did Vader ever go back and blow up Tatooine? It's his home planet, isn't it? I'm not sure. I can't keep track anymore. Whatever. Here's a priest, Soy Jack, that wants you to read the Holy Bible. Or maybe he just wants you to have one. Find a cool new YouTuber. They mention they're Christian. Realize they've been slowly injecting their cult speak into almost every video. Unsub. Fucking YouTube atheists were never this insufferable. At least they put their politics front and center. I don't know. I think you should be able to talk about your religious experiences a bit openly. However, I agree it's not the focal point of the video. This is not what I clicked on for. But also, fuck it, you know? Don't like it, go somewhere else. You make the content that you want to make at the end of the day. Christian or atheist YouTuber, it's fine. Your vibe will attract the tribe, and apparently Anon was not one of them. I want to know what he means by cult speak, sort of, but that's fine. Here's an R9K post. You need to get some skills, bro. You gotta produce something, bro. You need to get some hobbies, dude. Okay, but why would I do that? When pulling off to adult videos and smoking the devil's lettuce is way easier and more pleasurable. Am I missing something here? Yeah, your comfort zone is where nothing grows. We gotta venture out sometimes, just to level up, you know? Do you want to play video games or do you want to make a YouTube video? One's fun right now, but one might be pretty cool in the long term if that's something you aspire to. And you gotta make the hard choice consistently, day in, day out, try and fucking build something. I know, it's hard. Probably your way's super better or whatever. I wish you luck. I definitely hope that you don't feel any differently in a decade or two. What the fuck have I been doing?
What have I done?
Oh, here's some 100 MMA fighters versus gorilla posting. Sweet. This is starting a race debate where white guys are saying mostly MMA fighters, while the non-white guys are saying the gorilla. And also women are saying the gorilla. Yeah, I guess I'm on the side of the white guys there. Like I said, 100 men, I think you underestimate how many that is. But they would have to all be bloodlusted because, you know, seeing like 4 of your fellow fighters crippled in front of your eyes might demoralize you a little bit. And then if the gorilla gets you to turn and run, then it's really just going to be a bloodbath. You guys got to all move together and swarm him like ants. No thoughts of self. Just fucking get on that gorilla's neck and choke him out. Can you choke a gorilla's neck? I don't even see a neck. Is it down between like the huge shoulder muscles that are sure to rip my fucking arms off? It's alright, bro. We gotta try. Humans don't give up. Indomitable human spirit. That's our thing. We're gonna go fucking live in Antarctica because we can. We're better than a gorilla in a million different ways. And I think 100 MMA fighters could fucking take one down. Stand firmly on this. Anyway, this Anon posts a somewhat cursed soy jack and says, "Intelligence is a curse!" Another Anon responds and says, "Good thing you avoided that one." For now, I could do me some book learning. Don't you worry about it. Oh, here's a fun one. This Anon says, "Be me, 7 years old. Friend invites me over to play Legos. Fuck yeah, .jpg. I go to his house after school. He says he's gonna get the Legos. I wait downstairs for him and he comes down with a big plastic box. Oh shit. There's got to be like 1 million Legos in there." He dumps it on the ground. Wait a second. These blocks are huge. They're not Legos at all. Fucking Mega Bloks! .gif. Scream and cry until my mom picks me up. I'm no longer friends with him. God, I hate Mega Bloks so fucking much. I wish I felt this passionately about anything at all. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, Mega Bloks do kind of suck, but I think it's mostly the expectation that got you down. You saw a big old box, you're like, my god, we can build anything with those Legos, and really it's only like 200 Mega Bloks. And also I have a 7-year-old, I could totally see him doing this. He just, yeah, he wants what he wants. Kids got expectations. You could sort it out a little bit, but sort of they are who they are. Anyway, this Anon's got a pic of Dennis Reynolds, I believe, and he says, "I'm fapping all around the neighborhood." It's a terrible start.
Who the starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
In bushes, behind trees, etc. I get noticed several times. "Police are looking for a man aged 20 to 30, muscular build." Muscular build. That feel when I finally made it. Tell me your success stories, bro. I don't know, wife, 2 kids, YouTube channel that's functional. It's nothing like what you've done for yourself. I'll say that. That's the nicest way I can put it. We'll keep it moving. This Anon says, "Be me, 25, have a girl who's 7 years older tell me that she wants to be with me. She cooks for me, she pays for me, she comforts me when I'm feeling anxious, she cuddles and watches anime with me, she won't hate me if my opinions differ from hers." Oh, is that a norm for you in your life? I guess sometimes it is. Some people can't handle the fucking bants, you know. She's smart and she's got cool interests. I love her so much. It's like a dream come true. She was a lonely, awkward girl when I met her, but now she's the sweetest girl in my life. Why aren't you dating older women, Anon? No, mostly because I'm married. The Japanese chick that I dated while I was in the Navy was fairly significantly older. And yeah, I guess it was matronly. She cared for me really, really well, but I just don't feel like we connected personality-wise, you know? She'd laugh at my jokes and stuff like that, but I want somebody who can make me laugh back. So I had to search for something else. I found it. Don't worry, I found it. Life is fucking hilarious. You guys know. Probably. If you haven't heard mine and my wife's interactions, I suggest the r/praying mantis videos. I don't know how well that plug is going to convert in this video, but fuck it, it's out there now. And while we're on the topic of plugs, you guys really should check out the Patreon and YouTube memberships. I talked about the video that just went up. We got Fourth Wall for merch as well. Gubbins pillows, they're out there. Should I make an Afro Gubbins pillow? I'm sort of about it. He just looks so cute. But yes, anyways, indeed, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all this stuff. Share it around. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy. You definitely, definitely deserve it. And I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.
何バカ何バカ何バカ何バカ